Just out of curiosity, who by chance is on the Drill Squad telephone right about now?
Yo, check this out. This is Wayne Wonder. Just keep it locked to Dready Maximum. It's all about Drill Squad. This one is a bombshell. Wayne Wonder said that.
Yes, Medan. Wagwan Wayne Wonder. How are you today, sir?
Everything is blessed, man. Everything is going good, you know. Got my life, you know. Got strength, health, you know what I mean? So with that, you know, everything else is possible.
Ladies and gentlemen, if you don't know who Wayne Wonder is, there is a problem. You know how I do it. You know I'm all about music history. I'm all about getting the knowledge to the people. We fully understand that not everybody knows everything about music, even though we try to encourage that in y'all. But yo, right about now, it gives me extreme pleasure to present this gentleman. I have always wanted to interview him, and he is finally here. Wayne Wonder, you are seasoned. You're a vet. You've been through things the old school way. You're not like one of these young artists coming up these days trying to cut corners and not know how to pay dues or nothing like that. When you look back at your entire history in music, it must be quite a feeling. How long have you been in the game now?
I've been in this business more than 25 years, man. I've been doing it. I grew up in this business, you know. It's been a while.
The question is, does it feel like 25 years?
No, because you know, I still have fun with it. I still, you know, look forward for my next performance. Still look forward for my next studio session. So, you know, it's crazy, but it's nice. Good crazy.
You must have seen a lot of changes in this business over the years.
Yeah, because, you know, I'm coming from the era where, you know, you actually had to sing, you know, I mean, I'm coming from 24 track days, you know, so with the new generation, everything is new, everything is just a click now, so it's yeah, I've seen a lot of changes, man.
Well, we got you on the phone right now, so let's talk about these two new songs you just released.
Let Me Love You Tonight, it's more like a one-drop lovers rock style, you know, lovers rock, we call it lovers rock, you know, reggae style. And then I got this song called Girl Like You featuring one of the top DJs out of Jamaica, Conscience. You know, it's basically like a more authentic dancehall, you know, not too gritty, not too edgy, but you know, people can relate to it and dance to it and just have fun with it, you know. That's how I like my music.
Now, are you the type of artist who just turn the creativity on, you know, just hit the record button and just go? Or when you step into a studio, are you aiming to accomplish a premeditated musical goal? Like, what is your creative process like?
For me, I might be in the studio, you know, listen to a track. You know, there are times when I just, you know, it just comes in my head, and, you know, I might draw for the keyboards or, you know, just work out the chords on the guitars, and, you know, but it's basically a studio vibe, you know, a good vibe. Once I hear that track, you know, that talks to me, and yeah, I just actually just speak back to it, and, you know, the melodies get flowing, and, you know, creative juices start flowing, and, you know, I'm an engineer also, so I actually, you know, can put on my vocals, stack it, you know, and basically build it from there.
Okay, so are those two new songs part of your future album then?
Well, you never can tell, you know, because, you know, I just record, you know, once I'm in the studio and I'm in that zone, I basically just record, so you never can tell, man, you never can tell.
Does Wayne Wonder have go-to producers? Does he have producers who he'd rather work with because you got a good friendship with them and they stimulate that creativity inside of you? Or are you constantly rotating the newer producers so you could keep everything fresh all the time?
Well, yeah, I don't really limit myself. You know, once I hear a good track, you know, and it's giving me a good energy, it can be a new producer, it can be a legendary producer, you know, once it's giving me a vibe, you know. We have a saying in Jamaica, you know, when a DJ hears a bad rhythm, him just get excited, and, you know, once you hear a rhythm and you feel that energy, you just want to put it down, you just want to find a nice melody to it and just record. I don't really have any, you know, if a young producer has a good energy and talented and giving me some songs that I like that because that's how I listen to music. It doesn't matter where it's coming from. When it give you that spark, you just want to get ready. You just want to go in that booth.
Has the business of music taught you anything that you could apply in your life?
Well, definitely, music. It's for me. It's a patient thing, and it's a thing that you have to also believe in yourself, because I've experiences where I record a song and the producer didn't like it, and I release the song, then the producer's back and the song blew up, and the song is a classic today, which is Saddest Day. So it just taught me that don't give up, keep pushing, believe in what you do, and just work hard at it,
Tell us a story about the first time you remember knowing that you just had to enter this music industry.
One of the first times, I actually during school days, back in high school, I did barbecues, perform, but way before I started recording. But I found myself in Western Kingston, amongst a legendary producer by the name of King Tubbies, and from the first time I went in the studio, and it's like there was something about the lights and the tape spinning, and I said, I want to do this. I want to do this.
Do you have a personal achievement that sometimes you think maybe the fans overlook?
It would be one, I don't think they overlook it, I wouldn't say they overlook it, I like to do songs, that people can actually, relate to and express it to me, like say a song like, say, Perfect Proposal. I run into a lot of people. I say, this is a song that I proposed to my girl before we got married, or, someone might tell me that no, letting go and show me a little kid. I say, I made this baby for so I wouldn't say, I don't know to put that one.
No, that's beautiful. That's a good answer. What about hardships? What kind of hardships has Wayne Wonder had to overcome?
Okay, some of the hardships throughout my journey in this business, like when I just started out, it was hard to basically, get into studios. You have to know someone, unfortunately for me, I didn't have a brother that was in the business, or, a relative. I basically tiled my way, and, to get in, it was the most hard part. And you might record a song and the producer, because you don't have any name, I say, I don't like this, and, I've been through a lot of that, but, you just know that you have to keep strong, and as I said, believe in what you're doing, just keep pushing. But, there was a lot of hardship still, but, just persevere and just, believe in it, see it, and just keep doing it, pushing.
What does Wayne Wonder love about the business of music?
Well, the business of music, you just gotta get it right. The business of music, you just gotta make sure, you structure your thing, and, just make the right decision, because, it's a terrible business also. You gotta be careful, the moves you make in this business. So you just basically be aware,
Okay, so what do you dislike or even hate about the music business?
It's just a grimy business, man. It's a grimy business. I've experienced where you want to work with certain producers or certain companies, and they want all your creative work that you put in, and it's like, no, but this doesn't add up. I can't put in all my hard work, and then you're telling me about work for hire. It's just a grimy business, man. But I just say you just gotta structure yourself and put yourself in a position where you can believe in your product too, and just stand up.
Let's talk inspiration. Wayne Wonder, what inspires you?
I just live it, I live it, and I just say music is my therapy. So when I go in the studio, it's like, my mind is so free, I just keep myself inspired, reinvent myself. I just do stuff, man, because I can go in the studio, I can, actually make a mixtape for myself. I record myself, I, drop bombs in the song, and people say, who did that mixtape? I say, me did it, man. So I just keep myself active and, keep loving the music. I'm like a studio junkie also. If a new software comes out, I want to find out about what's the new gear, what's the latest gear, what's the new gear to give that sound, that, you know what I mean? So it's like, those are the stuff that I used to, like, basically keep, relevant and, just keep going in this business. Just, keep myself updated.
When I look at your long career, I can't help but think, who are your influences from early, from way back? Who did you grow up listening to? What made you want to do what you do?
Oh, we grew up listening to, like, Bob Marley and the Wailers, Tones, that's an original Jamaican group. I listened to, like, Barry Salmon, Coco T, Shabba Ranks and, Super Cat, Live Sound Systems, with Josie Wheel and, the founders, the artists who actually start that grind and, so we could be inspired also. It's just, I listen to a lot of R&B stuff too, I listen to gospel, my mother, I heard my mom listening to like Mahalia Jackson and, Shirley Caesar. We listen to a wide variety of stuff, man. We don't limit ourselves because sometimes you just hear the music just cutting through and finding and say, yo, what's that, when you have a love for it, it keeps finding you.
You've worked with so many amazing artists. You've done collaborations with, the best of the best, really, in many cases. But I can't help but wonder, after 25 years, are there still people that you think about? Like, are there still artists that you look at and go, oh man, I still got to record with that dude or this girl over here because we never did that yet, and it would be such an amazing combination?
Well, I love Alicia, I love Alicia vibes, you know what I mean? I love Neptunes, Pharrell, you know what I mean? I like those artists, creative. Kanye, they're creative, like the energy and the vibe.
And who is Wayne Wonder a fan of, whether you were to work with them or not? Just like when you turn on the radio or when you play music to yourself, who do you like to listen to?
Chris Brown. Chris Brown is nice. I like Rihanna stuff, I like the Weeknd stuff. Kendrick Lamar. I like a lot of stuff, man. Future them. I like the ATL artist vibes. Down south. I did some work with Big Rank in Cool Runnings with some of his independent artists also. There's a lot of them, man.
This next question I like to ask all celebrities. What do you think is one of the biggest misconceptions about you?
Biggest misconception? I don't know. Maybe people think that I'm laid back and reserved, but it's not really so. You should see me in the studio. I also have also ego that energize me.
What is more important to you as an artist? Conquering new musical ground, or just shooting down the middle and just keeping the music traditional?
No, I don't. Music is a thing like this. It's a feel. If I'm feeling a particular feel, I'm going to do it. I don't. Sometimes I want to, to drop it like a bomb. Unexpected. So I don't. Sometimes I want to do it out the box too. You know what I mean? Musical term. Sometimes you just do it out the box and take it some different places, man.
Are you pleased with the direction that reggae and dancehall are going in? Are you happy with the state of reggae and dancehall music present day, or do you wish that it would go other places? Do you think that it needs to be redirected? How do you feel about that?
Not really. It's like it's misrepresented, and we just want to structure it, better and. Be more professional. That's what most of the faults that I found with it. And it's like, they don't treat it like, I would say, the Americans and treat their music. It's like, there's got to be more professional, man. And those are some of the downfalls. But it always finds its way, though, somehow.
Okay, so you're walking down the street one day, and there's a kid singing on the corner, and it hits you like lightning, and he reminds you of you, and he looks up at you, and he says, "Mr. Big Bad Wayne Wonder, what kind of advice could you give me?" What would you tell him?
I would just say just work hard, and believe in what you do, and just, work it to the best of your ability, man. Just work hard and believe in what you do. Believe in your heart,
You've already accomplished so much, and yet I'm wondering, what are your goals? What are your future goals?
Wow, some of my goals are basically do more charity and stuff, just do things that, with substance, stuff that are relevant, man. I don't like headache stuff, just want to make people happy, man.
If you had to go back all the way to day one and start it over again, are there a lot of things you would change?
It's been a good journey, Some of my early productions, that I didn't have much control over because I was actually in a studio with a producer that is booking studio time and all of that, I would be like more time with production in the early stages, But when I got seasoned in it, I realized that, okay, it's time consuming. You can't rush music. You just make it come together the right way. That would be the only change I would make.
Wayne Wonder, it has been an absolute pleasure. I always wanted to get you on this show. Do you have any closing statements for the people?
I just want to say, big respect, blessed goes out to each and every one who've been supporting dancehall reggae music over the years. And, just look out for my new song. It's called Girl Like You, featuring Conscience. Let Me Love You Tonight, One Drop Lovers Rock Style, and just keep supporting the music, man. Music is life, you know what I mean? Love is lovely,
All right. Thank you, sir.
All right. Thanks a lot, man.
One love.
Yeah, cool.